Welcome back to another edition of Health Hack. And today I want to talk to you about aluminum toxicity in the body as I start my series on heavy metal toxins. And aluminum is one that can become a neurotoxin. It can pass through the blood-brain barrier into our brain. And I don't think anybody wants metal toxins running around in their brain. And so I just want you to be aware of this because it is the most pervasive heavy metal we find in the human body. And we find it by doing a hair tissue mineral analysis. So you literally cut a clipping of hair from the back of your neck, send that into the lab, and then we can determine the heavy metal toxins that you have in your body. And one of them is aluminum. So where do we get aluminum from that's getting into our body? Well, pop cans, beer cans, cooking with aluminum cookware, tin foil, spatulas, etc. It can be in our water, just coming through our municipal water system. Aluminum is often found in antiperspirants. It's also in baking powders and used as a drying agent in other products. It can be in processed cheese, it can be in bleached flour. And then if you also have fluoridated water, that actually increases the leaching from aluminum pots and pans. So it's making it worse if you're cooking with aluminum cookware. So the liver, of course, tries to prevent the aluminum passing into the blood-brain barrier by storing the aluminum in our fat tissues, which causes the body to swell. We retain water. And so detoxing is really important to help the body get this aluminum out because the body can't do it on its own. Now, I've said aluminum is a neurotoxin, so it's impacting our nervous system, but it's also impacting our digestive system, as well as it can trigger behavioral effects. And some of the conditions associated with aluminum toxicity are, and these are early symptoms. So just because you have this symptom doesn't mean that you have aluminum toxicity, but it may be something you want to consider if you're trying to understand why you have certain symptoms and you're not getting to the root cause. So flatulence, headaches, colic, dryness of skin and mucous membranes, tendency for colds, burning pain in the head, which is relieved by food, heartburn, and then also an aversion to meat. And then possible conditions that can be triggered with aluminum toxicity are things like Alzheimer's disease, because remember I said it's a neurotoxin, as well as Parkinson's disease, as well as colitis, anemia, dental cavities, kidney dysfunction, liver dysfunction, other neuromuscular disorders, as well as peptic ulcers. So something to be aware of. And because the sources of aluminum are so prominent, if you are, drinking a lot of beer, pop, using aluminum cookware, it might be some changes that you want to be making in your life and start using glass bottles, drinking from, glass beer bottles instead of cans, etc. Using different cookware, cast iron cookware, using different utensils rather than aluminum, stop cooking with aluminum foil, change up your deodorant. On my website under resources and then my recommendations, I have a recipe there if you scroll down for the deodorant that I make for myself, and it's made from literally from things you can eat. It works wonderfully, no aluminum in it. So you can make these tiny changes to start reducing your impact to aluminum. And if you want to know more about this, you want to test for it, please reach out, comment below, send me an email. I hope you find this information